I was talking about the ICC's reaction. Shishir, what they have said is that this is BCCI's internal matter. That is actually laughable if you see it. You know, it has been supporting the BCCI in everything. The BCCI recently signed a revamp plan which gives it more power. The ICC is holding a World T20 right now, where you know all of this news is going down. Srinivasan is supposed to take over as the ICC chairman in July. What is the ICC talking about being a BCCI internal matter? It has no tooth to even come out and say this is serious.
Well, money buys a lot of things, you know. It buys a lot of people, and it's a good way of keeping your mouth shut. So, good luck to them. But I can tell you there'll be a few people there in the ICC having a quiet snigger at what is happening in the BCCI, and having a snigger, you know, at our expense, because they'll be saying that here is the board that wants to run the world cricket, and here's a board that is being ordered by the Supreme Court to get the house in order. And I can tell you there'll be a few people there having a nice little quiet laugh at the expense of the BCCI, which you and I may not know about, but I can tell you they're around and they're having a good laugh at us.
Yes, you mean the detractors of N. Srinivasan. I'll say it openly. Of course, this man has rubbed a lot of people the wrong way as well in India and in the world body. The aims of N. Srinivasan and the actions of the BCCI to take over world cricket even more firmly than it already has have not gone down very well with many. As Shishir said, maybe money kept many quiet. Money will continue to keep many quiet further as well. But several others perhaps were waiting for this opportunity. I don't want to get into the politics of it all really, you know, for Srinivasan, anti-Srinivasan. That is not our point. The point is the world body, Shishir, is so toothless that we can hardly expect it to take any strong actions from itself. You know, let me remind you and our viewers, there's a clause in the ICC laws that if a director's kin, you know, a close relative is found to be engaging in betting, that director should, you know, should be removed from his position. That clause came into effect directly for Srinivasan. The ICC chose to do nothing.
Yes, and there'll be a lot of clauses, but the biggest clause is that the revenue model is suited for the ICC through India. You know, this is where the money comes in because of the clout and the power and the visibility of Indian cricket, and that is something we are totally overlooking at this stage. Because of the money that Indian cricket can generate, we've been able to muscle our power into the ICC, which is fair. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but it is equally important at this stage to get your house in order, because someday you will realize that powers will shift, the revenue models will shift, money will come into some other board, and then you will be at the receiving end, because this is a very cyclical process. It's not going to be at your, you know, in your domain or in the realm of your strengths all the time. Someday the powers will shift, money will come into other boards. That's the time you will be at the receiving end,
right,
and you will have to take it as meekly as you took it in the years gone by.
Yes, so a lot of things will come under question now. The ICC's role also becomes crucial. If it wants to kind of salvage its reputation, maybe now it can come out and appear as proactive. You know, really the same thing that we are saying about the BCCI itself. Boria, your take on the ICC. You know, Shishir has put it as plainly as one can put it really. But what do you really expect the ICC to do from here on now?
See, I do see a lot of ICC people coming out. I mean, in the sense, former presidents coming out, people who have already questioned this whole move, led by Ehsan Mani in January. Again, a whole lot of stories that headlines today. You, Shivani, had broken on this channel. So there is no question about it that ICC will come out, or people who have represented the ICC, who have signed that letter, Malcolm Gray, Malcolm Speed, Ehsan Mani, who are all former presidents or CEOs of the ICC, will come out. So it's not as if this can be swept under the cover. And look, if the ICC says it's an internal matter, it's not an internal matter, because it's about the chairman of the ICC. Right. It is about the man who is actually controlling the ICC or will control the ICC come June. So it's not an internal matter. They cannot hide under that cover at all. David Richardson will have to come out and answer a whole barrage of questions that we from the media will pose before them.
Yes,
so the ICC will now have to clearly tell us, will it take notice or will it let cricket go to the dogs?
Yes, my correspondent in Dhaka, Sameep Rajguru, is actually telling me that the media has converged. They're waiting for the ICC to react, but nobody is willing to come out in front of the mic and speak. Let me go across to my colleague Shiv Arur, who's standing by with the reactions that are coming in on Twitter.
Shivani, we have easily what is the most evocative hashtag out there by far. Clean our cricket. Nothing really captures, the sentiment of every cricket lover out there. The millions out there, ringing that one single sentiment that's encapsulated in this hashtag of ours, clean our cricket, which is why we're getting hundreds of tweets, from people, first of all, endorsing Headlines Today's tagline, clean our cricket, which we thought of, saying, I like clean our cricket campaign, but why not pitch for clean our sports? Of course, we're telling our viewers that here at Headlines Today, it's not just about cricket. We're talking about cleaning all sporting bodies, and our reportage always reflects that. Good news for Indian cricket. Supreme Court says Srinivasan must quit as BCCI chief. These, of course, Shivani, are all tweets using the hashtag Clean Our Cricket, which Headlines Today has put out. People, first of all, praising the evocative nature of the hashtag, but also talking about how new government, new BCCI committee, today is a historic day for Indian cricket fans. They've also been commenting very specifically, Shivani, on the interview that we did yesterday with Lalit Modi and the explosive revelations in that interview. Karanveer Singh Gill, another Twitter user who's obviously tuned into Headlines Today right now, says, bring BCCI under the purview of the RTI. Why shouldn't an organization funded by government be open to audit by citizens? Sunil Tota says N. Srinivasan is a modern day Hitler in the cricketing world. Obviously, that's a metaphor that's being used in many places these days. The BCCI is the Fagins' den of the corrupt thieves and knaves. Clean our cricket. Will Jaitley defend or Rajiv Shukla obfuscate? So obviously, the political colour and the political hypocrisy that surrounds these revelations is something that's going to be used as a stick to beat the politicians involved in the BCCI, the IPL and the sporting bodies. And why not? Supreme Court has taken the right step. Time to clear the mess in the BCCI. So what you see right now is a lot of anger, Shivani and Boria, but also a degree of relief, a degree of vindication from millions of sports fans out there about the fact that something has happened from the Supreme Court.